Hey everyone, welcome to the inaugural episode of the Bearded Mainah. My name is Kenny, and on tonight's episode we are actually going to be talking about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, or better yet, near and dear to my face. That is right, we are talking about beards. As you can tell, I am a bearded man, and as such, it is my moral and ethical obligation to explain to everyone and their brothers how amazing it is to have one. If you are a bearded person or you know a bearded person, you know that this is the bearded way. So we're actually going to hop right into it and talk about the often overlooked yet devastatingly important part to a beard regimen, and that is the proper beard comb or beard brush. So you're probably thinking, well, Kenny, why can't I just go out and go grab like a regular brush? That is because most brushes are made the exact same way. You can be buying a $20 brush, or you could be buying one of these handy dandy 99-cent brushes. They resemble the ones that you would get at picture day when you were in school, the ones that like just make sure your hair is all nice and pretty and then throw away. The reason that these are terrible for your beard, I'm going to try to get in close, but every time I've tried it doesn't really work. So if you can see, in between these little teeth, there is plastic residue from the molding process. So these are all molded, they're hot plastic poured into a mold. When that mold cools, they just pop these out and just toss them into a bucket where they are sent off to your regular store, Walmart or Target or the like. And there's really not a whole lot of overview and watching these. So the plastic residue basically turns into little daggers. So you're brushing your beard, it's going against the grain, so you're brushing down, that's like pushing sideways on it, and it weakens the integrity of your beard. Now, I'm not saying that you use it once and you've permanently destroyed your beard, but it will cause premature breaking. So I never ever will use these. I prefer to let my beard look a little bit unkempt until I get to one of the combs that I'm actually going to talk about right now. So those combs, like I said, can range anywhere from 99 cents to about $10. Now, if you go into your shaving section at Walmart or Target, there is now a beard care section also. And you will see one of these Cremo brand combs. There's also another one that kind of looks like this, but also has like bristles like this. Those are typically called boar's hairs brushes, and we'll actually talk about those in a second. But this one is actually a great multi-beard tool to have. As you see, it's got the regular teeth, but then it's got a nice little mustache not scrubber, but a mustache comb. I use these because it's wood and it will actually soak up a good amount of beard oil. So if you use the same beard oil time and time again, every time you brush, it's going to soak up a little bit of it. Eventually you will get to the point where you'll be able to just run your beard comb through your beard, no harm, no foul. You'll actually have a little bit of beard oil in there. Now, those run you about $9, and they're great to keep in your car, keep in your pocket. They're about the size of a credit card, so I don't recommend putting them in your wallet, but you could if you wanted to. They're a little thicker, but I definitely recommend keeping one of these around. But if you want the most bang for your buck, in my opinion, you're going to want one of these Kent combs. Now, I've been using this Kent comb for about 3 or 4 years, so it's seen some beard. Now, the reason I like this is it comes from the Kent Comb Company, or the Kent Brush Company. If you go on their website, they've been around since like the 1700s. If you read their About Us section, they'll tell you about how they've been around since the 1700s. They make not beard products, combs and brushes for the royal family. And that's not why I use it. I use it because a while ago, when I first started my beard journey, I listened to a podcast, and he mentioned it, and he had a code. I got like 20% off my first purchase, and so I bought one. Cost me about $8 with my 20% off code, and I fell in love with them. I have one in my office at work, I have one in my car, and I have one in my bathroom. Actually, I probably have multiple in my bathroom. And I'm never too far out of reach of one of these, and they are just, I cannot speak enough about how amazing these combs truly are. The brush that I just showed you, actually, this is called a boar's hairs brush. And when you're first starting out, as the beard starts to grow, it gets really itchy. And the boar's hairs brush actually will help take care of that itch while training your beard. We'll get a little bit more into training your beard in the next segment when we are talking about the actual products that you will apply to your hair. But the boar's hairs brush is also really good, especially when you have a small to medium length beard. It definitely helps train your beard. I'm not really sure the logistics as to why it does, but I will research that more in depth, and I will have a better answer for you in the next episode. Back to this Kent comb real quick. I'm actually going to put a link to their Amazon in the links below. Sorry about this, I'm a little nervous, as you can tell, but as we move on to the next segment, hopefully I get a little less nervous. Now, beard oils. Beard oils are misleading. They're not actually for your beard. So as your beard grows, it's actually drawing out moisture and nutrients from your face. That's why when your beard is first starting, in that first 2 weeks to 2 month phase, your beard itches. And all you want to do is scratch. And that is because your face is really, really dry. This beard oil, what it does is when you apply it, I'll actually apply some because I'm actually due for some. So, it comes in a little dropper bottle. You insert the tip all the way in, release the dropper, you'll get about yay much. For my beard, I take the full amount. I have, we'll say between a dime and a nickel's worth or width in my palm. Then you put it in your hands and you work it until it's warm, and then to the root. You work from the root out. The root out, and you get everything in there. And this is just going to help, not kill, but it is going to help moisturize that skin underneath. And it does have the added benefit of making your beard nice and soft. So once you apply that beard oil, you just brush her down, and before you know it, boom, you're on your way. You will get better at it as time goes on. I know when I first started, I was definitely over applying. I was putting that same amount on for a 5 o'clock shadow. You'll find your own rhythm. Now, you'll notice that when you're done, your hands are going to be a little greasy. Everything that is in this beard oil is great for your skin. So if you're like me and have tattoos, you just rub it into your arms or whatever location that you have tattoos on, and before you know it, you're moisturizing your skin, and your tattoos get a nice little pop. So here's a little thing that a lot of beard companies don't want you to know. Beard oils are all created equal. They're all the same ingredients. You might find one that has more coconut oil, one that has more, I'm going to butcher this name, but jojoba oil. And you'll find out what works best for your skin. They will all have those ingredients, but some will have a higher concentration of one to the other. They don't really do, I mean, they all do the same thing. So in terms of that, all beard oils are created equal. What it comes down to is your comfort price zone or price set and the scent. That is the key. So the beard oil that I have discovered, and one that I've been using pretty religiously for the last 6 months, is from a company called Bearded Oregon. I will talk about more about them in a little bit, but this is their blend. It's cedar and pale ale, and I mean, if I'm gonna wear beard oil, if I'm going by the name Bearded Mainah, it's got to have a wooded scent and it's got to have beer. So now the next thing that we're going to talk about is a beard balm. So what is a beard balm? Basically, it's the same thing as beard oil. The only thing that's added to it is beeswax. Now, why would you want beeswax? To help train your beard. So I'll talk about this part in a second, but beard balm is going to be typically in a tin. It's a little flatter, I would say probably about the size and width of a hockey puck. And the way that you would apply it is you open the tin, obviously, take your fingers and you just warm up that wax until it melts. And then you just treat it like beard oil. Now, the beeswax will help train your beard. Basically, like how people will comb their hair the same way over and over and over again, and then slowly it starts naturally just doing that. Beards will do the same thing. You put your beard balm in your beard, and you comb it downward. You get it into the rough shape. Sorry, my shirt's black, so I have to show my pale skin to show how my beard actually is shaped today. So this is from training my beard and trimming, which is a controversial subject we'll talk about in a minute. When I'm training my beard, I put the beard balm in, take my handy dandy Kent comb, brush into the shape that I want, and just make sure it stays. As you go on and as your beard grows, it's going to remember that, and it's going to just eventually naturally fall that way. That's not to say that you're not going to need to brush it, because I brush mine 4, 5, 6 times a day, but it has become my emotional support beard. I notice that I touch it when I'm stressed, when I'm happy, when I'm sad. I actually read online that a man touches his beard an average of 900 times a day, and when I read that, I was like, huh, that seems low. I'm pretty sure I knocked that out on my way to work. But yes, so beard balm will help you train your beard. Now, between the beard oil and the beard balm, there's a couple of different other products. You've got beard butter, and then you have just plain beard wax. Beard wax is what you see when you got the gentlemen who have the curly mustaches, or if they are doing like beard competitions and they have the best shaped beard, where they're actually like making it look like it's beer coming out of a beer stein. Those are the types of beards that you would use beard wax for. I briefly tried to toy with the mustache It's not a good look for me, so I did away with that, and I still have a full thing of beard wax in my cabinet, and I probably won't ever use it until I get to the point where my beard is just so long that I need that extra hold. The next item that we're actually going to talk about is a heated brush. So again, this is another quote-unquote controversial subject. A lot of people don't like the idea of straightening or heat brushing your beard, and that is because a lot of people don't know the basics on maintaining a proper heat. I was included in that until I destroyed my beard. I didn't know what a heat shield was, and that was a major hit. I just went on Amazon and I bought a heat brush when I found out that this was a thing. I didn't do any research. I just bought it, plugged it in, heated up. I had it on the lowest setting. I was brushing it. It wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't straightening it fast enough. So that was at like 120 degrees, and I was like, well, it goes up to 410. So I cranked it all the way up to 410 degrees, and that destroyed my beard. It didn't happen at once. It took the span about 3 to 4 weeks, and I was using it religiously. Every day I would straighten my beard, and then I started to notice that my beard oil was not really getting soaked in. I was able to apply beard oil at 7 a.m. and at 7 p.m. I had to actually wash it out because it wasn't doing anything. So I asked my barber, and I was like, hey, this is what's going on. She asked me what I was doing to treat my beard, and I told her, and she was like, oh, yeah, your beard's dead. The ends were totally split. It was not a good situation. I had to go down basically to skin and start fresh. And if you've ever had to shave your beard for any reason, you know it hurts. I'm still mourning that beard. Speaking of shaving and trimming, I don't typically do it myself. There is the wispies that grow up under your cheek. I will do those on my own, but I do have a barber that I've known for a long, long time, and I trust her judgment, and she knows the shape of my beard, and yeah, I don't typically do it myself. That's not to say that it's not a good idea. It's just not in my comfort zone. So if you are going to trim your beard, I recommend using a razor that has at least 3 to 4 blades just to get these wispies. And if you're going straight from what I have down to fresh skin, or you're looking to, if your beard is this size, don't use a straight razor. I would recommend going to a trimmer, bringing it down to the level that you want, and then shaping it with scissors or your straight razor. But again, that's something that I don't typically do myself. Now, I mentioned the company Bearded Oregon. They're the company that makes my beard oil. They also make my beard balm. They make beard butter, they make beard wax, they've got a slew of other beard-related products. Let me preface this whole statement by saying that I am not being paid to say this. This is a shameless plug on my part. I really enjoy their products, and I think you guys will too, so I'm bringing knowledge of them to you. So Bearded Oregon is a company out of Oregon. The reason that I found them was actually on Etsy, but below you're actually going to find a link to their website. When I ordered their beard oil, I just typed in unique beard oils. And this was one of the few that popped up. And when I read the name or the scent, it was, like I said, cedar and pale ale. So I clicked on their website, and most, if not all, of their scents have an alcohol scent to them. If I wish, I would have had the website pulled up, but I don't. But click the link below, and I definitely recommend checking them out. I have messaged the owner. I let him know that I was planning on doing this, and he was all for it. So please, by all means, just go out there, try out his beard oil. If you do try it out, just let him know, hey, I found this on the Bearded Mainah, and just let him know that I am singing his praises. There is a couple of other products that I did not talk about that are actually very important, and they've been staring me in the face, so I don't know why I didn't do it. And those are beard shampoo and beard conditioner. So when I first started growing my beard, I started with using my regular shampoo and conditioner. And I noticed that it just wasn't doing it for my beard. And that's because there's a whole lot of chemicals that are in regular beard, or not beard, regular shampoo and conditioner. Now these beard oil, or these beard shampoos and beard conditioners, I bought these at Walmart, and both of them are $12 a bottle. You don't really need to use a lot. This is definitely a situation where a little goes a long way. I typically use my beard conditioner 3 to 4 times a week, and I use my beard shampoo 2 to 3 times a week. So the beard shampoo will actually wash out all beard oil, all sweat, all grime, all this, that, and the other. And the beard, it will also take away like all the added benefits from your beard oil. It will make it feel coarse. It takes it all back down to your base level. The beard conditioner is your first step getting back to a soft beard. Whenever I use my beard shampoo, I always use my beard conditioner. But I do use my beard conditioner without using my beard shampoo, if that makes sense. If you guys want me to do a breakdown of my beard regimen, please comment below. And I have no problem about doing it. It's probably going to be an episode in of itself. I do have a pretty demanding beard schedule. I have something for every day of the week, and like I said, my beard is my emotional support beard. I take care of it better than I take care of myself. So while there are other products that you can use for your beard, these are the basics. Everything is all on your comfort level. Can you go an entire beard life without using any of these products? Yeah, you can. Will your beard look good? That's up for debate. I myself have to have beard oil. I have to use my beard combs. I have to make my beard look the best that it possibly can. So if you are a bearded man or a bearded person, or you have a bearded sibling, spouse, child, parent, what is your favorite scent that they use or that you use? Comment below, and I will read the most popular on the next episode. So I will be recording next week, and hopefully I will start producing more content. I'm thinking I want to at least once a week, if not twice a week, have an episode. I'm hoping next week I'll have a guest. I'm not sure on that yet, but knock on wood, we will have a guest. So thank you guys all for watching. My name is Kenny, and I am the Bearded Mainah.